This is day 3 from this challenge, and today we're gonna talk about traveling. Why not? We all love traveling, and we make it happen no matter what. This is my way of seeing traveling, and I came up with this topic now because I am planning an upcoming trip in Greece, in Crete, and while planning this trip, I realized that there is a nice comparison between planning a trip and starting or following a passion, a business, a personal project, you name it. And we all know that for traveling, you need to plan a lot in advance. You need to research for planes, cars, trains, hotel stays, things to do, hikes. I love hiking. And you need to put a lot of time and energy into preparing this itinerary. And it's kind of the same for starting something on your own, like a project. You need to do the same things, to put the time and energy into it. But somehow I always find it easier to do this for a trip, because it's gonna be fun. You're gonna have a reward. But another thing struck me as an idea about traveling is that we leave the house towards the airport, towards the train, car, even though sometimes the itinerary is not as perfect as we would like to be. Meaning that there can be things that are not fully tackled, but we know that it should work, it should be fine, we will survive, and it's gonna be fun. And even if things can happen along our ride, along our trip, because I guess you had a flight delayed, a stay that wasn't as cute as they were saying or showing in the photos, a restaurant that had bad reviews, or the weather changing, as it might happen here in Belgium, in Brussels. And what I know from my personal experiences is that usually these things can be the best things from that trip, because each time we come back from a trip and we had these bad experiences, those are the things we share with our families and friends while we laugh and while we enjoy telling those stories, because it's something unique. It's something that we learn from it, and it's something that made our trip to be original. Which takes me to the passion side of our personal projects. Takes us to the personal projects, and it's the same thing. I find it very similar as traveling. We start something, we have an idea, we might face some difficulties, we might face something that doesn't go as planned, but those things can make us stronger. Those things, if we look back, can gives us the power, the feedback, the energy to continue. Because if we tackle a thing and we can move on, that's a real nice feedback that we did it, so we can continue on doing that. I mean, we can go even bigger. As an example, let me ask you this, because I find it very, very fascinating. If you plan a trip, and let's imagine it's 100%, the itinerary is good, it's exactly what you want. Everything is perfect. The flights, the stays, everything is epically organized. You leave the house, and then there's a strike in the airport, and no flights are taking over. Because of this, you lose the next connection. Because of this, the whole trip will be fucked up. So you get back from the airport and you go nowhere. Everything is lost. Your money, reservation, time, lost. You cannot recover a thing. Would this action, would this event make you quit all the future holidays? You will stop traveling? I guess not. In the next few months, you will go somewhere else. In the next year, you will maybe go on the same place you wanted to go before the bad event happened. And nothing will stop us from traveling, even if bad things will happen. So I'm emphasizing more on this thing because it's a good example that for traveling, we even wake up early to catch a plane or to go for a sunrise up on a mountain. And it can be the same for our personal projects. And that was basically the whole idea of this clip while I was planning my trip to Crete, that we just need to see everything as fun as going for a vacation. It can be as fun as following our dreams into doing something that we want. So voila, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm curious what you think about this whole idea of comparing traveling with personal projects. Voila. Have a nice day, and I see you in the next one.